Shalom, Israel. It's your boy Nubreed, aka Brother Emmanuel, coming through with another video. It's been a couple weeks since I last done a video, and it's a lot that I would like to actually discuss with y'all. I've actually really been observing a lot of things. I've been looking at what's going on in society as a whole, and I've really been on my post and been watching. So it's a lot to talk about. Y'all gotta bear with me because I'm gonna take my time with this video. It's been a long day for me, and I'm gonna just relax and really break down some things of what I'm seeing in society. And this particular video is predominantly for those who are conscious. Because, believe it or not, a huge percentage of the world we live in, which has trillions of people, only about 100,000 people even have the conscious mind to know that society is just not right. Even on the YouTube, in the YouTube community, it's not a very large percentage of people who understand what's going on. But I will say, ever since the Trump administration, it has pushed a lot of people on one side or the other, because you have all of this socially engineered racism. And this is partly what I want to speak about, because you must all understand that anything being publicized on a mainstream level, whether it be social media, news, so on and so forth, it has an agenda. Anything being publicized on a mainstream level has an agenda. And everywhere you turn right now, no matter what social media website you get on, whether it be YouTube, World Star Hip Hop, turn on the news, turn on ESPN, you're seeing a very strong political agenda of racism. You're seeing socially engineered racism being shoved down your throats. And it can be any kind of little situation. It can be something domestic. It can be some type of quarrel that's taking place in a neighborhood. No matter what it is, if it's dealing with any form of what they call racism, it's being pushed on the people to further cause more division, to further cause more chaos, and cause non-trust amongst the people. It is divide and conquer at its finest. And, we're seeing it. But people are still playing into it. I can say for sure that dealing with my people on a daily basis, that my people, a lot of their conversations have to do with racism, of what's going on in social media. So what that means is the machine that they've put in place is definitely working. If it's working for my people, it's working for your people. And what you have here is chaos. Matthew the 24th chapter said it will be nation versus nation. It'll be wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes in various places. But the end is not here yet. So we got to continue to endure. And that's partly what this video is about. But it's a lot I would like to talk about in this particular video. It's a lot of things that I would like to cover. But all of this racism is socially engineered. Let's just understand that. Stop feeding into the machine. Let's not let social media affect our emotions in those ways. It's having a very negative effect on us. But I want to also talk about how Hollywood has been putting the truth out there. How Hollywood likes to, I would call it hidden truths. How Hollywood likes to put out hidden truths. They like to put out truths that the mass majority don't quite understand, when, of course, a select few do understand, but only those who are awoke. They can see some of the, agendas and subliminals and actual hidden truths that Hollywood has been pushing as of late. I've talked about the spiritual realm a lot in my videos, and I want to actually dig into some of that on this particular video. Because we all must realize There's a world that you can see, and there's a world that you cannot see. We'll call that the spiritual realm, where all kinds of things are happening in this particular realm. There are demons, there are angels, there are spirits. There are all kind of things happening around you all the time. And they made a show recently called Stranger Things. And I know a lot of you have probably seen this show already. If you haven't, check it out because it's a great show. It has a lot of hidden truths in it. Now, this is not going to be a movie synopsis or a show synopsis or review over that show. But I want to just use that show as an example in comparison to how the world really works and where they actually get some of these ideas from. Now, in this show, they call it the Upside Down. It's like a small town, has a lot of wickedness going on in this dark realm called the Upside Down. And that's pretty much represents the spiritual realm. That is what's happening now. And see, they're pushing the spirit of fear upon us now to conjure up negative spirits. They're pushing fear on us to conjure up demons. They're using the people to push their plans because Satan wants to basically get back into the heavens and be like the Most High. So he needs his army of dark angels basically to rule over this earth. He needs them to multiply. He needs them to have vessels to inhabit. He needs to weaken the nations. And he is weakened the nations. The Bible tells us so. And that's what's taking place right now. Right now, I don't know how many views this video is going to get in time. I know in a few days you have something called the EMP where they're talking about the power grid going out and mass hysteria may take place in a few days. And that's supposed to happen on the 4th of November. So, you know, you probably won't get a hold of this video because, you know, I don't want to give the powers that be the time of day. But as you can see, a lot of YouTubers are having problems getting their videos out. And the truth is being monitored. The truth is being basically silenced. Especially when you're coming from a place of, you know, you're really trying to show people what's going on. But anyway, that's what's taking place right now. Hollywood is giving you the truth. It's a lot of hidden truths that Hollywood bring. You got another movie coming out called, has Denzel Washington in it, Roman J. Israel. See, they're calling Denzel Israel in the movie, Mr. Israel. And as you can see, you got a lot of brothers and sisters waking up, claiming to be the children of Israel. A lot of black people in the Americas are waking up to their true identity, according to scripture and prophecy, and according to history as well. And they're waking up. And Hollywood knows, and Ben knew, because the same people who control Hollywood is the synagogue of Satan. So they know exactly who they are, and they know exactly who we are. So they pull out that's why these are the same people that put out all of the horror movies, and you know, this is the same people who control all the banks, you know, the powers that be, the Zionists. And they're putting it out there. It's a lot of hidden truth being put out there. But what does this all mean? What does the agenda all mean? What are they putting it out there for? Why are they putting truth out there and they're doing it in a roundabout way? See, that's because Hosea chapter 4 verse 6 says, "My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge." So if the knowledge is not accessible, right? i.e., we're shutting the internet down, i.e., we're making sure you can't hear but so much. Guess what? The only way you're going to be held accountable is they have to put the truth out there. But you just have to have the knowledge. You have to research. You have to understand, or you'll be destroyed for lack of knowledge. And they've been prophesying these days that it will be a famine of the truth. A famine. It'll be hard for you to come across truth. It'll be hard to come across brothers and sisters who are really speaking some truth out here in the near future. They're trying to they're gonna accomplish their goal to an extent, but the Most High's words will be spread across the four corners of this earth before it's all said and done. So right now, it ain't time to live in a spirit of fear. It's time for us to understand that we're in a spiritual realm, and we're in a spiritual war, I should say. And it's time for us to fight it. And you know, I done got to the point in my years that I've lived. I can care less what the majority of people think. People think you're strange. So what? You know, because you want to speak about different topics, you want to think outside the box. People think that's strange. You know, when I start talking about no fap videos and not masturbating and harnessing your sexual energy, when I first made videos like that, what kind of feedback do you think I got from the mass public? It really doesn't matter, because people would think that's strange to talk about not masturbating and being a pervert, but people find nothing wrong with sitting in a dark basement watching pornography, being a pervert. Nobody sees anything wrong with that. When that particular habit is hindering brothers and sisters left and right from obtaining goals in life. You got men out here who won't even go up and go do something with their life because they're constantly, you know, into this behavior. And it's causing them so much public anxiety that they cannot function in society. So we're talking about things that's to break these demonic spirits. So the hell what people think. We're talking about the root of all of these demonic spirits. And I'm not just talking about that particular problem that brothers and sisters have. I'm speaking about all addiction. All roots of addiction come from demon possession. Every single addiction that you may have in life comes from demon possession. I got a video on my channel called Mental Health Problems or Demon Possession. It's not just mental health. Even physical ailments can come from demonic possession. There are things out here that's operating in the spiritual realm. Whatever's in the spiritual realm will manifest itself physically. Why do you think when you see like Beyonce on stage, or, you know, one of these, you know, Miley Cyrus or Lady Gaga, they got all of these photos taken of them, still shots, and you'll see their faces contorted, and you'll see these demonic impressions, and you'll see these faces on them? That's because it's spiritual things taking place, and it's manifesting physically. And a lot of things are hidden in plain sight. I mean, this stuff is so prevalent to what's going on in society. The spiritual realm is so prevalent to what's going on in society. I don't see why. I think it's strange if you cannot see what's going on. I think it's strange if you don't see what's happening in the spirit, that the world is more to it than just this physical realm. I can't understand, I can't wrap my mind around how someone can be an atheist. It makes no sense with all that's taking place in the society. And even Hollywood, the very same people who funded slavery, by the way, the very same people who control all of the finances in the world, these very same people who get all of these puppets, Illuminati puppets. And, you know, when you talk about the Illuminati, it's real cliche these days, because if you were to go Google Illuminati or YouTube Illuminati, you'll have several different videos. Most of them are not contrasting at all. You get several different videos pointing you in so many different directions. Everything X's itself out. Everything basically is contrary to the next video, and there's no solid evidence, and it's not pointing you into one direction. The truth is listen, the Bible gives you the truth. And they'll point you to your Jay-Z's. They'll point you to your Beyoncé's. They'll point you to all these people who are not even sitting around a round table making these laws, passing these laws to destroy people. They're just puppets. You know, they're making money from selling their people out, selling their souls, doing demonic stuff, making sacrifices. Yeah, all that stuff is happening. But they're not, you know what I'm saying? They're not the Illuminati. They're not in control of anything. They're merely puppets. And the minute that the powers that be are done with them, when they get everything ramped up, they're going to take them in the back of a building and put 2 bullets in the back of their head as well, man. Because that's how cold and heartless and ruthless this society is we live in it. But see, since we have a spiritual realm, this is why brothers and sisters are able to speak these truths without anything happening. Because there are spiritual laws that can't be crossed. You understand? There are angels guarding us. There are things going on in the spiritual realm that won't allow these demonic, evil, nasty people, these reptilian, satanic people who would love to kill Nubreed. They can't do nothing to me. You know? You got all of these type of people out here who, you know, just can't see. And, man, it just baffles me, man. Baffles me. But I'm not gonna wrap y'all up too long, man. It's just some things I've been thinking about the last couple days, you know. And if y'all like these videos, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Definitely share this video because that's the only way that it's gonna get out there. So definitely show y'all support by just sharing. Only a click away. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for viewing. Y'all have a blessed day. Keep your head up and stay woke. Peace.